Hello, welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. There are many layers of meaning. In my readings, I'm going to touch on a few. It may or may not resonate. Try to hear me and feel me. For best results, sometimes the roles can be reversed and viewer discretion is advised. I hope that you heard that introduction. I don't know if you watched the weekly affirmation message yet, but there was some seismic activity on Spirit Street after that Libra reading. All right? Everything was all aflutter. So, mind you of the introduction. Critically important. All right, fantastic. Humanity, what's really good? Let's go into it. You know, there's a lot going on out here right about now. I don't know about you, but that's what it is for me. Sorry, I had to fuck with the mic. Okay, so overall, ancestors, thank you for being here. Bless these conversations that we're having. May we get some good juice for the humans. Overall, what you want to tell humanity today? Okay, humanity. Loss is not defeat. It's okay. It's all right. You took some hits. Humanity, you took some hits. But that's all right. All is not lost. All right? All is not lost. Great. Good news. Go into it. What are we talking about? Okay. All right. Yeah. Careful emotional decisions. We are experiencing what happens when you don't make careful emotional decisions. Yeah, yep. The head is cut off of corruption here in this card. Can you see it? The head is cut off of corruption. It really is. Okay. So, yeah. Let's go further. Yeah, there's a little confusion, you know. Not everything is clear. You know, it's like I get the sensation of knowledge without wisdom is dangerous. For everybody, for the whole world. Wheel of Fortune in here. The whole world is inside that card in the marketplace. There might be some losses in the marketplace. You have to take up the staff of your destiny. You still have time. You still have the capability to take up the staff of your destiny. Okay. Okay, so there's some making up to do, I get here. Because God is paying you. God's the only one who can pay you in this card. Because so much energy is being given. So it's like an investment. Like you put the money in, but you don't expect nothing back for a while. That sort of thing. That's what we've dealt with or what we're dealing with. Let's go further and see what the hell we're talking about. A tower. Okay. So a tower's coming, or a tower came, or both. Yeah, blew yourself up in the laboratory here, humanity. Regarding not making emotional decisions, careful emotional decisions. And instead of going around and round and round in your head about what are we going to do about this, how are we going to fix this, what are we going to do, take up the staff of your destiny here. Get out there in the world and make some changes around here. Be the change you want to see around here. You still can do that, because loss is not defeat up in here. You see? Okay, so you still could do that, humanity. You still could get out there in the field. So that's interesting. Side note, because I was just in passing thinking about this, you know, like I have to review myself every so often and see if I still want to do what I'm doing, particularly in the marketplace, you know. And I was thinking about the kids programs again. You know, do I want to do this? Because I'm making some changes. And how serious am I about this? And I've decided, yeah, I have to be out here doing this. I got to help the kids. I have to help humanity. I've decided. I keep deciding this periodically. But you know, so that's the sensation that I get, like some sort of thought about whether or not you can do anything that's actually helpful to correct what's going on the planet. You can. That's what it says here. You can. You got to take up the staff of your destiny. You're the one. You're the one to do it. Look like here. You're the one to do it. You are the ones to do it. You got to take up the staff of your destiny. This is your inheritance. It's yours. This is your planet. You just gonna let these people run over your planet like this? Like that. That's what I'm getting there. All right, fantastic. And don't expect nothing back right away, y'all. Look like here. When you cutting the head off of corruption and whatnot. Okay? Don't expect no whole bunch of pats on the back and shit. All right? Look like here. But this is clearly needing to be done, whatever this is right here. Get change in the world. Turned into fortune. Becoming fortunate instead of unfortunate. Get off on your floor now. Okay? Right. You can see that it's up to you. You can clearly see that. You can clearly see that. That is right. That's right. That's right. Okay? Because everybody doesn't feel responsible for the world. And I don't mean at fault. I mean responsible. Do you feel me? Right. So, I mean, what are we going to do? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't require a meeting. It really doesn't. I mean, maybe we can get to the point where we're having meetings about it. But it doesn't really require a meeting. You can see with your own eyes. Do you feel me? And you can just do what you can do in your 3 feet, and your 6 feet, and your 10 feet. However much you can muster. That's it. That would improve the situation greatly. Side note. Did you hear about that story with the stabbing in New York City? I know. Let me narrow it down. The one where the guy was in the smoke shop and the stabbing happened because the other guy didn't use his manners. So the stabber, check it out. The stabber opens the door and holds the door open for somebody coming into the smoke shop. Yes. And then the guy who got stabbed, turns out he didn't say thank you. Yeah, that's right. Now, that's the New York City I am talking about. Do you feel me? Use your manners or else. Exactly. So that guy's the people's hero, right? The stabber, right? He's the people's hero. Because look at how people are going to be using their manners more. All because of this dude. Edwin, I think it's Nunez or some shit like that. That's my boy. Absolutely. Somebody get something on his commissary if you're nearby. Absolutely. Because he just improved the community for us all, didn't he? He took one for the team, didn't he? Hello? Right. No, wait. Then a fight ensued, all right? Side note, then a fight ensued after he made some comment about how the dude didn't say thank you. Right? So a fight ensued, so he gave him another chance to get his shit together. Before the knife came out. Do you feel me? Right? Okay, cool. So the dude turns around and says, nobody asked you to hold the door open. Yeah. That's what this dude said. And then he was stabbed to death. Right. Exactly. So I'm just saying, y'all, okay? It's a better place now. That's all I'm saying. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. All right. So anyhow, my point being, you're going to be doing some work like our boy Eddie Nunez. Okay. You're going to be doing some work, not necessarily with a knife, but just this lady has a sword. She does have a sword. But I'm just saying, not that you are going to be using a knife for this particular work. But my point is, you cutting the head off of corruption. Excuse me. Cutting the head off of corruption. Boom. Don't expect nothing back right away. But you know it needs to be done. You can see the root causes clearly. If you don't get out here and change the world, how the world gonna change? Says the ancestors to the humans. All right, ancestors to the humans. All right, I got you. So let's go into it. Right. Trying to get a favorable outcome. Right. You need wisdom for that. That's what they say. If you want a favorable outcome, you need wisdom for that. You have to make what do they call it? Careful emotional decisions. Careful. You got to be careful out here. Okay, the scales are very sensitive. The scales of justice are very sensitive. Okay, absolutely. You don't want to fuck around and burn the bridge. Get yourself all confused. See, that's confusion. You got to put some interpretive effort. That's interpretive effort. Right. Got to do the right thing here. Do divine work. Be wise. Wise, cool, calm decision making. Cat got to be wise. Okay. Absolutely. Got to pick that cotton. Better to pick the cotton on the front end. Look like here. Okay. Let me see. Okay, you can see it every now and then. Okay. Yeah. Better to pick that cotton on the front end, because otherwise, do you know how much cotton you would have to pick on the back end if this tower fall down? Well, you're experiencing that. That's what you're seeing that here in the world. What happens when the tower falls down because somebody didn't make emotional decisions? Right? Because it boils down to the individual, doesn't it? Isn't that right? Like these companies, these systems, it boils down to the individual. What are you willing to let fly on your watch? These are facts. These are facts. All right. Yeah, look at here. The Empress. See, that's about faith and devotion. Faith and devotion to what? Faithfulness and devotion to wisdom, to structure. Do you feel me? So you see the feminine and the masculine energy? That's interesting, because that's probably pointing out a big part of the dynamic with these counterparts, with these divine counterparts, and why they're so prevalent in our tarot stories, and why they're so prevalent in the energy field, and what do they really represent, is what I feel like is getting pointed out here. Okay, because the feminine energy here with the Empress card, she's married in that card. She's faithful. She's devoted to love. Right? God is love. Right? That love is the law. Am I right? Right? So, but you got to have law and order. You got to have structure. Right? You just can't just be giving and giving and giving without discriminating. Giving and giving and giving. Discriminating here with the Queen of Swords. It got to be both things got to happen. Both things. See? So that's interesting, because side note, those of us who have been through the twin flame journey, what people call the twin flame journey, whatever the fuck that is, but I'm just saying, I'm pointing to it so you know what I'm talking about, right? And then when you have like a third party dynamic, right? Could be anything, right? Work, a person, whatever, sex, drugs, whatever, right? You have that third party action. So what I get the sensation of is that now that third party is like the world. It's like the system. It's like, you know what I mean? It's what's coming in between us being with each other. You know what I mean? Like, there's humans on the planet that just want to fucking relax and just be human and take care of the planet and do what they do. And, you know? And then there's other mischief makers. You know about mischief makers? Right. And it boils down to the individual. Are you a mischief maker? Or you solve problems? What do? You feel me? This is what I feel like they want us to reflect on this a little bit here. You dig what I'm saying? So going back to the devotion and the softness and the giving. See what I'm saying? Because there's a devil loose, because demons, you know, whatever, you know, get off on your floor. I'm just saying it could take any toxic form. Okay? They're trying to split apart these dynamics here. Trying to make it so nobody is doing the right thing. Everybody's out of pocket. Everybody's out of their seat. People sitting in the wrong seat, wearing the wrong person clothes. Do you feel me? Like the Empress is wearing the Emperor's clothes, or Emperor is wearing the Empress's clothes. Like, everything is fucking insane right now. Right? So that, I feel, is the importance I wanted to say something else about the twin flame journey thing, but it'll come back, whatever, or maybe it won't, whatever the fuck. But the point being that this soft energy has to be guarded. You dig it? Not only does she have to guard herself, but the masculine structural energy has to guard this energy. Because what is this structure housing? It's housing this energy like a container. Do you feel me? So it's like, all right, I'm gonna keep going. It's just so many fucking levels to the shit. You know what I mean? That is a little bit insane right now. It's a little bit insane, but I'm gonna keep going because I feel like more shit is about to come out. More shit is about to come out. Yes. Yes. Ah, yes. I get the sensation that the devil wants what's yours. That's interesting because after the Libra video during that seismic activity, what I feel happened was something was revealed. There was many things in the bushes, apparently. There was many things in the bushes. Many characters was in the bushes. Because when I talked about the bushes, I was just talking about a dynamic that was between two. But then the bushes started rustling. And there was more than one person, place, or thing in those bushes. Okay? That is what I know. And I know the devil was up in them bushes. The devil was in the bushes, y'all. Spying on us. Abso-fucking-lutely. Apparently. Okay? Because the devil is a mischief maker, trying to keep these dynamics separately, trying to keep this available, right? This Empress energy, keep this available, and confuse the masculine energy. Like, go build a structure over there. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. While I drink up this Empress juice right here. You know, don't worry about this. Go over there. You know, look at all those, look at all that juice. Go over there, drink that. You know, kind of thing. Like he wants what's yours. Because look, Ace of Cups. You see what I'm saying? So there's a jealousy dynamic, I'm thinking, that's playing out in everybody's life. You may or may not be aware of this. You dig what I'm saying? But I've started to pick up on a pattern, you know, because at first it was on Spirit Street at first, and but there's some, but it's not really about those people. It's not about them. It's about the energy. You feel me? It's about the energy. If you a divine child of God, for instance, you a seeker of truth, whatever, something is after your ass. You dig it? Not for you to be worried about it. Obviously not. But just so you know, like, it's real serious. Like, you be taking yourself light. It's not light. Yo, these motherfuckers are after you. You dig what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Who? Get off on your floor. All right, but the devil, motherfuckers who subscribe to this methodology, the Luciferian methodology, people who's into that, casting caution to the wind, no moral fiber, no moral compass. They don't want good things to happen. So if you a good thing, they don't want you to happen. Whatever this energy is. And this shit'll crop up with or without a human being present. But especially if there's an open human being present, then sure, that's easy. You see what I'm saying? All right, let's go on. Yeah, see, God. Okay, yeah, the devil is a messenger. The devil is a messenger. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. All right, so the devil is on official business. This motherfucker's funny. The devil's on official business with humanity, I'm gonna get. Okay, with humanity, and that's what all of this, what we were learning, and all of this dynamics, and the changing of the fortune, and the Ace of the Cups, and right, because these are also the downloads, these are the messages. This is the bridge between the left and right hemispheres of the brain, the bridge between the physical and the spiritual. He's trying to block that so he can make his mischief, right? But it was to deliver a message. What is the message? Seize your power, your God-given right, your God-given inheritance. This is your planet. God gave it to you. Right. Right. Okay. This is just a messenger. All right. With a message to move you, to get you moving. All right. Yes. Don't go around and round in your head, because what's going to happen is not only are you going to make yourself mad, but you're going to make God mad. Yeah. 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 I get the wrath of God on that. I get the wrath of God. Right. Okay. All right. So your job is to close the cycle on this devil. That's our generation's responsibility. Yeah, I know. Tall order, huh? Well, it's up to us. Look like here with my Neo card. Excalibur. Right there. It's up to us. Absolutely, to change the fortune and become fortunate. But that fortune, that's our fortune. That's our inheritance. God gave it to us. The devil was here to drive us to that understanding. Okay? To spin us right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby. Okay? Absolutely. So, all right, let us go on. Well, this is a deep one. What else is new? I see. We have to be determined. We have to be determined to see things clearly as they are. We have to be determined to cut off the head of corruption. We have to be determined. We have to surrender to the superior power of the spirit. That is the determination. Okay? Not running up in buildings like January 6th. You feel me? Seekers of truth, children of God. Right. You got to use your children of God powers. Right. And part of that is knowing how to surrender. Knowing how to swallow that red pill. Do you know how many people are going to choke on that red pill? Because it's about to be mandatory, y'all. About to be mandatory. You see what I'm saying? And some people are not going to be able, they're going to be like baby food about it, you know? They're gonna not know how to swallow that truth, that clarity. They're not gonna be able to process the information. And so you have to get through it yourself. You know what I mean? Like, this is something for everybody. And that's why you have to be determined. That's why you have to know your mind very clearly, very strongly, very certainly. You got to be certain. Ooh. That's powerful. You got to be certain. About what? About the spirits. About where you stand in this universe. About what you're seeing. Can you trust your mind? Can you trust your perception? And can you take effective action? Do you have the energy to rise to the occasion? Because loss doesn't have to be defeat. You ain't got to sit there on the ground just because the devil punched you in the mouth. You don't have to sit there on that ground and let him win that fight. Get the fuck back up. Get up. Hello? We got work to do. We have fortunes to gain. We have an inheritance. We have a kingdom to run. Do you feel me? You just gonna let the devil punch you in the mouth like that? You dig what I'm saying? It's the sensation that I'm getting. I get hell no from you. Hell to the no. All right? And that is what's required. Let's go. Look here. Abundant future. Right. See, because since God is the one paying you, that's why you could put your energy in. That's why you don't have to worry about the future. See, that's why you can give attention to the state of the situation. See, that's why. Because you will never waste your time working for God. You will never waste time working for God. Come on now. Hello, how you doing? Mutual respect, please. Hello? Mutual respect. If you respect God, if you respect the spirit world, listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is a real thing. Hello? I mean, what is humanity here for? It's not just to entertain your little fucking fantasy world where God doesn't exist. That's your problem. Hello? That's what God said. God said that's your problem. You need to make careful emotional decisions around here. You need to see things clearly. You need to have wisdom and not just knowledge. Do you feel me? And then maybe you could get yourself some understanding in the future. Okay? Don't struggle right now, go around in your head. You're just going to upset yourself. You're going to upset yourself trying to figure it all out. Don't try to figure it all out. Surrender to the superior power of the spirit and just do your part. Do you have the energy to do your part? That's all you got to do. You ain't got to figure everything out. That is not your job. That's not your job. Your job is to walk over to this sword right here, Excalibur, and rule over the kingdom that God gave you. Amen? Okay? So, mutual respect for the spirit. Mutual respect for your relationship to the spirit. Okay? I get to stay in a child's place on that. Stay in a child's place. And that's not to be disrespectful or mean. That's just to say that the truth is a cold, hard fact. It's not about you, little Johnny, little Susie, and how you feel about it. Hello? It's about you rising to the occasion and understanding that it is what it motherfucking is. That's what it's about. Get off on your floor, okay? Because I'm not entirely sure what we're talking about. But if we're just talking about humanity and spirituality, my point being, saying that it's real, is that that's really the reality we live in, where there's a physical world and a spirit world. I mean, that's at least what we're dealing with. At the very least, that's what we're dealing with. So if they're trying to tell us how to acclimate to the spirit world, because those policies, laws, structures, and matrices will also manifest in a way where we have to deal with it like we have to deal with the physical world. So they're telling us how to deal with it. You respect me, I'll respect you. You follow the law, and I won't fuck you up. That's what it look like here. Matter of fact, I'm going to hook you up. All right? But you can have it your way. You can make careful emotional decisions and get a favorable outcome based on wise judgment. Or you could feel lost. Or you could lay there and get punched in the mouth by the devil. It's on you. It's on you. You know, but you ain't got to be sitting there like that. You don't got to be. Look, you could be sitting pretty instead. You could be sitting pretty. Okay? But you got to take some kind of action. You got to put some kind of energy in here. You know what I mean? Because it's not fair. It's not fair how you kind of phoning it in, humanity. You kind of phoning it in on your fucking self, is what I see here. Right. You have to have a relationship, High Priestess. You got to have a relationship with the spirit world. Don't just know about me. Don't just ask about me. Okay? But know it for yourself. Have your own relationship. And that's how you could be sitting pretty. I'm getting no plus ones. No plus ones. Everybody's name got to be on the guest list, look like here. Okay? Let's go a little deeper into loss is not defeat. Okay, you free. You free to go. You still got free will. Right. You don't have to be sitting on the ground after the devil punched you in the mouth. Absolutely. Take some action. Take some action. Do something about it. What you gonna do? Do something. Okay, that's what I get there. Yeah, it's your karma. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. You know? Like, okay, all right. We got punched in the mouth by the devil. Okay. All right. You know, you still awake enough to know that that's what just happened. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's a plus. That's a plus right there. Okay. Motherfucker standing right there. Get him. Get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just sit there. Get him. Come up with a plan. What you gonna do? Take some action. What you gonna do? You You gonna let him punch you in the mouth like that? You know what I'm saying? You free. You free to do as you will. That's do as thou wilt in this card. This is guided by the spirit. You see how the spirit got your back? You see what I'm saying? Take the necessary action to make these changes in the world. All right? Or get what this is that the devil was trying to get from you, this Ace of Cups energy, this data, this cup of God's divine love, this whatever that it is. You know what I mean? I get a trophy feeling here. I get a trophy feeling. Like the Ace of Cups, you know how it be a big cup sometime? I get that. And so the devil was trying to steal your trophy without actually winning. You know what I mean? So that's yours. Go get it. Claim the victory is what I get out of that, okay? And also I'm getting the sensation of like a spy, you know, and the enemy spy is trying to get, you know, the zip drive of the secret files, right? I'm getting that too, because this is downloads. And it's also the bridge between the left and right hemispheres of the brain. So it's your access to the data, your access to the formulas. You dig what I'm saying? The devil was trying to get in between that so that you never have this abundance, so that you never have this fortune, so that you never have power and control in this world. So you just gonna let the devil punch you in the mouth like that? Listen, I'm gonna leave it on that note. I hope that message helps somebody. I really do. All right, for more deep ass readings, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on your way out. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom. And make sure you're out here discriminating wisely. I will see you again here soon, humanity, behind the black veil.